Ashes to Rubies. I'm your guest, John, and co-guest. Are you? No, I'm not
Thank
the
you
guest.
so much for appearing on my podcast, John.
I'm the host.
You're the co-host?
I'll be co-host. Who won the Super Bowl last night?
Kansas City.
Oh,
Chiefs.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. We had a little Super Bowl party that no one showed up to. I had a friend that texted me.
You didn't have a Super Bowl party. At the last minute, you decided to invite people to watch the Super Bowl with you.
I planned a Super Bowl party. Mildly planned.
No,
I sent a couple of invites out, not yesterday. And then everybody was busy and preoccupied or going somewhere else.
Let me just tell you something. Can I tell you something?
Okay.
You are not good at planning a party.
I'm not.
That is not your strong suit.
No.
It's not.
No, it's true.
Okay.
But
just letting you know.
Any party
if
that
you would like
I
a party,
have planned is worth coming to.
If you would like a party, you need to let me know.
And then you'll do it.
And I will plan your party for you.
I had a friend that texted me at like 6:30 about something else.
Yeah.
And then I said, hey, do you want to come to my Super Bowl party? It's literally just me and you if you come. And so he actually came. He got on his horse and galloped on over. And I did oven baked wings that I lightly dusted with chili pepper flakes and some steak spice and some other rub.
Yes, you did.
And then I did ribs on the smoker.
Where are they, by the way? I saw that empty bowl in the sink. Did you have them for breakfast?
No, I'm using them. I use the leftover for my meal prep. Sorry, there's other leftovers for. Yeah,
it was good, and you did ribs on the smoker, and we had cocktail shrimp. That was a great meal. It was.
Oh, and shrimp, yes. Let's not forget the shrimp. All right.
It was the hand egg.
It was
championship with the side of musical entertainment. Bad musical entertainment.
Oh yeah, that Super Bowl show, last year.
Okay.
The highlight I would say of the year
you
was
don't even remember who played last year.
I don't even. No.
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
LA Rams won.
Okay.
But the music was geared for us, our generation of. 50 Cent was there, Eminem.
I did enjoy it.
The Snoop, the Dre, and then the special guest star appearance was. Do you remember?
I forget.
Tupac.
Oh yeah.
He's not even with us. They had Tupac, and we were sitting on the edge of the couch, yeah. Oh, and 50 Cent, he bulked up a little bit. He's getting okay, and then and then I know here's what I get. Here's what I guess, that today's trend of Google searches is Rihanna pregnant?
Well, I think that question was definitely answered. There's no doubt in our minds that she is pregnant. Rihanna. She definitely let us know. She wanted us to know
she was
she's
pregnant. On a thing.
That was horrific.
Yeah.
That was absolutely terrifying to me. I could not handle that. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry that your party was.
No. We had a great party. We watched the whole game. It was great.
All right. Today's thought for the day. Sometimes we can't help thinking, why can't we ever drink again? We know it's because we're alcoholics, but why did we have to get that way? Oh no. Oh no.
Lord.
So sorry.
Bless you.
Oh dear.
Bless you.
Man, we're live. No editing. So the answer is that at some time in our drinking careers, we passed what is called our tolerance point. When we passed this point, we passed from a condition in which we could tolerate alcohol, oh dear, to a condition in which we could not tolerate it at all. After that, if we took one drink, we would sooner or later end up drunk. When I think of liquor now, do I think of it as something which I can never tolerate again? Meditation for the day. In a race, it is when the goal is in sight that heart and nerves and muscles and courage are strained almost to the breaking point. So with us, the goal of the spiritual life is in sight. All we need is the final effort. The saddest records made by men are those who ran well with brave, stout hearts until the sight of the goal and then some weakness or self-indulgence had held them back. They never knew how near the goal they were or how near they were to victory.
How do those two tie in? Do you need a Kleenex?
I feel like they do. I do need a Kleenex. I sneezed so many times. Go.
I think the tolerance is, I think as a man that used to drink a lot, I would be bragging about my tolerance. Like, I have a good tolerance level for alcohol. I drink like a real man. And the delusion is I was intolerant in my body because it would produce a craving for more. So I actually had zero tolerance for what alcohol was doing within me. And so if we look at this journey that we're on in the spiritual life, that this whole idea of pilgrimage, we're going to somewhere else, it can really get in my way. It can make me a settler and not a traveler and on this pilgrimage of life.
What can? Alcohol?
Alcohol. And so that's kind of how.
What else can?
Oh,
just alcohol?
No, food, money, kids, everything can make me a settler. Like, I get very comfortable in this world. But the tolerance thing is an interesting concept, is when I really get to understand what my problem is, that when I react to these things, you have the relationship thing, the adrenaline piece. I can't tolerate it. So I can't put myself in these situations just to prove that I can tolerate. But the delusion was that I have a high tolerance level. And so I'm like just coming to the understanding and trying to understand like my tolerance of food. Like, I had caffeine the other day. Like, I took one coffee, and I'm like, I was like in a weird wiry state for like the whole day. Like, I had tension in my neck, and I'm like, my body can't tolerate it. So why would I do it today? Like, I haven't had coffee in like 4 days now. And it's like, there's something going on in me but this delusion of like, oh, I have such a high tolerance. And I think you could do that too in an unhealthy way of like really understanding tolerance in like, I do this, I do that. I'm in this person's life. Like, you're so busy. And it's because I have such a high tolerance for like, I'm a go girl. And the reality is, we're being fueled by a substance inside of us with an abnormal reaction to say that you don't have tolerance. Like, your body's not tolerating this. And it's a delusion that we are. Isabel can't drink caffeine anymore either. I just haven't had a kombucha in 1 month. Today is my 1 month sober date of kombucha. Yeah, today is.
So what would be the, like, when it talks about that goal being in sight, and the heart and nerves and muscles and courage are strained almost to the breaking point, what spurs you on?
I think the results and the promises of, like, even if you look at physically, like, what spurs me on to continue after a month, I've seen the results physically of weight loss and of sleeping better and of feeling better from the inside. Like, I feel better. I'm not weighted down.
And then when you think back to like when you first stopped drinking, and there was like a point where you weren't going to ever drink again, but then you did. It took you 2 years to get a year sober. What do you think changed? Like, how did you get to that place where you didn't pick up a drink?
Like, I experienced God in a way from the inside and started building that relationship, and then just saw the results of it. And then God was doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. And there was times where I was literally like, I'm brainwashed. Like, I'm in some weird cult. Like, who donates money? Who, like, this what I'm doing feels very cult-like. I feel like I've been brainwashed. And then I would be like, yeah, but look at the results of my inner life. Like, I have a peace and a joy and like that I've never had before. Like, the noise and the obsession of drinking and self-centeredness and all of this stuff that's colliding in my heart is actually lifted. It's gone.
Do I believe that I can actually live a new way?
And so I look at the results, like, even physically, I didn't know I was physically unhealthy like I was, and I'm becoming healthy. and just even weight gain and eating habits and just overindulging, and then have it like not even knowing that I'm carrying around like anchors that are weighing me down until I start seeing the results of the positive changes. And it can seem like super restrictive, but I don't think we live in restriction all the time. Like I can never drink again. That's fine. But it doesn't mean like I'll never have fun again. It doesn't mean like I actually get to run the race effectively.
All right. So prayer for today. I pray that I may press on until the goal is reached. I pray that I may not give up in the final stretch.
Man, I hope the final stretch isn't today. We got more races to run. So we pray that for you, that don't give up. Keep on and getting the results, and you'll see the results that actually work, and you'll see them physically, mentally, and spiritually and emotionally. And so just don't give up. If you're if you're ready to tap out, reach out before you tap out, and go for that break. All right. We bless you and keep you, and keep the peace and be of good behavior. We'll see you tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Woohoo!